What's up, what's up? Today we are gonna go look for some chicken of the woods mushrooms and possibly some chanterelles. Basically gonna stick with the things I know today, but we're gonna see if we can't go find a chicken. It's just rained. We're here outside of Morgantown, West Virginia. I'm doing a festival up here at Marvin's Mountain, or a burn rather, and one of my favorite things to do before events is go through the woods and kind of check the property out before everybody else can get to it. I'm kind of the first one on scene, so today hopefully we're gonna find some mushrooms. I've really been wanting to do a chicken of the woods video for y'all, and I'm gonna try my hardest to find one, so we'll go looking. Some mushrooms that I've seen up here so far in the area are some ghost pipe. I've seen a few chanterelles here and there. Really just a variety of mushrooms that are kind of already rotted out. But oh, look at this salamander! How cool! What's up, little buddy? I'm not gonna pick him up because a lot of people don't know the salts in your hands deteriorates the protective slime on salamanders. You always want to go pick them up, but it's kind of best not to. And if you're going to, at least get your hand wet. So we're gonna carry on, see if we can't find something. Oh, that's cool. You can see right through the middle of that rock down there. Uh-oh. Spotted it. I already see it from here. Looks just like a little guy. Yep, that's what we're after right there. And that is a pretty one. Look at that, guys. Oh yeah. Heck yeah. Sweet. All right, we'll leave that put. I'll tell you why in a second. So, this is a chicken of the woods. All right, guys, so that is it. Chicken of the woods. It's also known as sulfur shelf, crab of the woods, sulfur polypore. I think its Latin name is something like Latiparus sulphurus. But anyways, so this is, there's not a ton of lookalikes out here, but there is something called a jack-o'-lantern, which grows out of wood as well. Chicken of the woods is always going to grow out of like a dead or, you know, dying tree. It does eventually take over the tree and kill it. But it's good to, when you harvest these guys, instead of just getting excited and plucking the whole thing off, it's best to just kind of cut at the base. And you can harvest a lot and leave just a little tiny bit, and a lot of times that plug will grow again, or it'll spread the mycelium through the tree. So I'm gonna put the camera up and I'll go ahead and harvest this for you guys, and then we'll take it back to camp and we'll see how people like it, and I'll show you how I like to prepare it very simply, just in butter. All right, again, we're just gonna go ahead and cut this guy off, and I'll show you guys how I like to do it. I just like to cut at the base and kind of leave a plug, and you can, oh man, this one is absolutely perfect too. It hasn't been eaten by bugs or anything. So I guess you can tell how it's got a nice yellow underside, and it doesn't have gills, so it's got pores, which are like little dots. But this is a beautiful example of a chicken of the woods, like exactly what you want to eat. And I'm really looking forward to eating this one with everybody and sharing it. We'll go ahead and put it in our bag so it doesn't get dirty. And harvest these other little ones. I'm gonna leave a few. I'm gonna be here for a week, so I'm actually gonna leave a couple of those pieces on the log, and we're gonna see if they grow back. Here's a few chanterelles I found too. Heck yeah, it is always fun to find the mushrooms that you're looking for. Like, it doesn't really happen that way, generally speaking. But when it does, it makes it all worth it. And it kind of makes you feel like you know what you're talking about. So we're getting ready to cook up some chicken in the woods. I'm limited on ingredients today. Generally I just fry my mushrooms up in butter and I eat them on top of something. That's my favorite way to do them. I'm gonna kind of mix it up today and make a little dish out of the things that I have, and I think it's gonna turn out really good. So I'll show you guys how I like to cook chicken in the woods. All right, awesome. So just washed up our mushrooms here. A lot of people like to soak them in salt water, like a brine solution, and that'll kill a lot of the bugs. And some people don't wash them at all because they don't like their mushrooms to get wet before they fry them. So it's really personal preference. I tend to wash mine off. I don't like parasites and stuff on them. This one actually ended up being really clean and pretty looking. That's exactly what you're looking for. It's like that yellow flesh, porous. So I went ahead and washed it off. I'm gonna get some risotto going over here, as well as a pan. I have a small pan today, so I'm limited. Put a pan with, get some really hot butter, and we'll do poblano peppers. All right, we got our chicken in the woods, poblano peppers going. We got our water boiling. We're getting ready to add our risotto. Or I'm sorry, orzo, not risotto. That. Oops. Add a little butter. Awesome. So we got some chicken in the woods, poblano and corn cut up. And normally I'll put a squash and then I'll add some tomato at the end, but it's such a good tomato, these Cherokee purples, I'm just gonna eat it raw. And then we've got some orzo too. So we'll put that over the top. Everything looks really good. I'm excited, I'm still out camping. So I was kind of limited on what I could cook today, but I'll generally do something just like that, or I will just fry them in butter. Like frying them in butter is kind of the way to go in my opinion, especially if you get them really young like I got them. Especially also if it's your first time. Try chicken in the woods for what it is, it's like amazing. So, and you know, I didn't put any seasoning in that, so it's really, I put a little salt. It really does taste just like chicken. So we're gonna go over and eat. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful in identifying and you know how, at least you know how I prepare it, or a way to prepare it. Generally with all mushrooms that you pick out of the wild, you know, everybody generally cooks them, and it's a good practice. Anyways, I hope the video helped, and thank you guys for following me, and thanks for all your support. Appreciate it. Let's see how it came out. Try a piece of the chicken first. Look how much it even looks like chicken, you know. That is amazing to me. I mean, it tastes just like chicken. So good. I'm not just saying that. That tastes like meat. That is so good. Man, I like it with all the pasta just mixed in too.